Hi guys, welcome. Hi Linda, Abby, Pat, how are you? Pat. Hi Selena and Mum, welcome. Shadow, say hello to everyone. Say hello. Thank you. She thinks, wow Mum, you've got heaps of room today. What are you doing? Why have you got room today, Mum? Hi Dee. Hi Sarah, welcome guys. Hi Victoria, welcome. Just going to edit my post. The group, see if we can get some more over. Anna, welcome to my stream. I am well. It's actually Australia Day holiday here today, so we had Australia Day yesterday, and today is actually a public holiday in Australia. Hooray for Australia. So I've got some diamond painting stuff. You guys, I just need to give you a warning. Following content may be addictive. Products I show today may be addictive. Fair warning. Fair warning. Ooh, big screen. Yes, make sure you're on live chat, peoples. Oh, really, Sarah? Where is Shelley? I can't see Shelley. Is Shelley here? Did I miss her? I got a couple of things here that I usually use for my Thanks, Dee. A couple of things I use when I'm diamond painting. One is this cool little groovy A4 sized light board. It's got 1, 2, 3 different oh, of course that would happen because, you know, it's light. And I use this because you can actually see through the canvas and you can see the numbers quite easily through it. Let me zoom in a bit and you can see it's a bit blurry from this height, but we'll change that later. But when it's off, it's a lot harder to see. You get light reflection and stuff like that, but when it's on, it kind of comes behind it and allows it to be illuminated. Illumination. This one was actually quite cheap. I think I got it from Wish, actually. How cool is that? It's USB plugged in, so this is plugged into my computer, and it's got the little 3 levels. Pretty cool. I've just been told that I'm live. So yes, very cool. So I always use that. I have my trays. I just have normal sized ones. You can get larger ones nowadays. I like the ones with the ends because I can tip them back into the container that I'm using. However, hello Shadow. You can get them without ends and with ends on them, so they don't. There you go. So these will tip out. These ones generally don't. Just be careful of them. They can be kind of like they can bulge in the middle like that, and then when you push down with your tool to pick up the diamonds, it can pop and they go everywhere too. So I think that's why I like these ones a little better. But anyway, got our drill tool. I've got a 3, and I've got, I think this is like 12 or something. I don't know, bigger ones. And that one's sort of a middle of the range one, especially when you're doing really large areas of one color. Very handy to have. My husband made me a roller so I can roll over the diamonds when they're on to make sure they stay in as well. Sometimes with the square ones you can get a little bit of puckering and it needs to be pushed down a little bit. Got our wax or mud, they call it, to put inside our little tools. These haven't been cleaned out for a while, so I'll probably have to redo all these. It's been a while since I did a diamond painting. So, and some tweezers, and your diamond painting, of course. I also have a couple of different containers to hold mine. I got these ones off Wish. They're actually really quite cheap, but you can get them from most diamond painting stores. They come with these individual containers. I brought a packet of stickers, a really cheap set of stickers, and I cut them all out and mark them so I know what's what. And when you can open them, they just open up in individual colors there. I also have another beading container that I brought from one of our stores here in Australia. They were discontinued and I got a whole heap of them cheap. And these are like for gemstones and jewelry making and things like that. And they're very similar to the other containers. You just pop the lid up, put your individual colors in. These are a little bit of a pain because I get some of the diamonds stuck inside the lid bit, which is painful. But other than that, these are good. And they come with this really cool container thing too. So So who's done diamond painting before? Hi Corolla, welcome. Hi Dawn. Hi Dorothy, welcome guys. Probably yelling a bit there. Yes, not me. I have Mimi. Quite a few have. Hi Helen, welcome. Not me. So when you go onto a diamond painting website, there's lots of different choices. You've got part drill, full drill, you've got square diamonds, round diamonds, and there's lots of different sizes that you can get too. So this is a small one. This one was another small one that I've done. This is actually a part of a set of 5. So there's one really large one in the middle, which I have here. Hang on, let me just grab them so you can kind of see what these ones are. This is a part one. And it's going to be quite big when it's finished. So these two pieces go on either ends. This really large tall one goes in the middle. And then there is these two here as well. So once it's finished, it's going to be quite big. So this middle one is that tall. It's quite tall. So that's going to be butterflies and flowers when it's finished. And I brought these to hang on my bedroom wall. These are ones that I've done already. Look at that. And no, I've done nothing with it. It's just sat in my cupboard. We don't have any pictures on our walls yet. We've been here for about, I don't know, 10 years, 11 years, and I still haven't put anything on my wall except a clock. Because I'm just so lazy. No, it's because I wanted all the same frame colors and things like that, and I just have not had time to do it. I did this one here, warning, partial nude, I guess. Here, this is a mermaid with a boat scene. She's quite pretty, quite large. These are about an A3 size page, maybe a little bit bigger. Quite a good size for me. I quite like that size. I've got a couple framed. You might not be able to see the pictures very well, but this is a smaller one framed. Just turn the light, might be able to see that a little better. It's a dragon and skull. And I've also got a larger one, which is a tree I did. This one's framed as well. This one's in matte frame, so you can't see the sparklers as well. The sparklers. But I framed it for a video that I did on the diamond painting review, so I just noticed there's one popped up there. So that's a square one. The little one was a round one with round diamonds. It's really hard to tell the difference in them. So the round one, this is a round one that I've partially done. It's hiding away. This one has some larger round diamantes in it, and the rest are round. This is a Van Gogh one. I started this one, but so these are rounded. I don't like the rounded much as the square. I think the square sits in better, sits together better, and you're not going to get like dust and things in between the diamonds, but the square ones are square shaped and they sit snugly together, whereas the round ones, obviously they don't sit snugly together. They still look effective, I'm not saying they don't, I just prefer the square ones. So the round, you can see the gaps in between it. From a distance you can't, but whereas obviously the square, you've got this really smooth flat surface with no gaps. It is speeding fast. I actually had a couple of spare frames that I used, but you can get frames from lots of different places. Some do custom frames. It depends on what size you get, because this one's like quite long and odd shaped, so I probably have to get a frame made for this one. We have a couple of framing places here close to me actually. So when you get your kit, you get a canvas rolled up, and usually rolled up inside it is the actual diamonds and all of the stuff you need for it. This is a dragon I've had sitting here for a while. I'll just show you what it is. You get your little picture there, and you get your big canvas. This is the canvas for the dragon. It's on the top there. You can barely see it, but it is there. So that's the canvas. He's a big one. He's actually bigger than the screen, this one. Slightly bigger than all my other ones there. And down the side here, it does have the code of the color. So each one of these is a code. So on different diamond paintings, these codes may be the same if they're the same color. So generally the codes are fairly standard. So when you go to order, if you're missing a bag or you didn't have enough and you want to order more, then this is the code that you give them in respect to which sort of, you know, number it was. But this is the code you would give them. So the code's actually down the side. So if you do lose this sheet of paper at all, it's on the canvas anyway. Makes sense? I don't use the one on the canvas when I'm sorting them out, but I do off this one. Hi guys that have come in. Sorry if I've missed you. I don't know. I don't know. I'm never sure how many people will hang around for this kind of thing. It's a little bit different to colouring, of course. Yeah, exactly, Icelina. You just, if you run out of a particular colour, like in my case, for the boat one, little tiny boat one that I just had here, this one, for my dad, which I brought a while ago. It's quite a cute little sailing ship. Actually 2 years ago I got it, and when I went through all of the diamonds, there was a whole colour missing. So 3 packets of one colour. I've got diamonds everywhere already here. So I haven't been able to start it because I didn't want to start it without having them. So I actually went onto a website yesterday and I ordered enough for the, I've got 3 images that are missing diamonds. So just turn that off. So I went and ordered those. I think I ordered 8 different bags of different colors, and now I can come back and refinish them. But first of all, before you start, it's better to go through and make sure everything is here. So I'll show you how I do that as well. That's right. Most places where you buy, most places, I'm not going to say all of them, where you buy these, if there are some missing or not enough, most will send them to you for free, because obviously they should have been included in the pack. So wherever you order from, make sure that they do stuff like that as well, because yeah, I got mine, and the gems, individual gems, I ended up getting them from, let me look, I can't remember the name. Heartful Diamonds, and I'm not saying that's a good place yet because I haven't received them yet, but that's where I got the individual ones from. American website. Heartful Diamonds, it's called. The tree and the Aurora Borealis one I got from Crafties, which I get my paintings from, my paint by numbers from. He's got a limited range of diamond or gemstone painting, they call them there, but diamond painting. And they're looking at expanding them soon. So from that website, they should be expanding their images soon. Some of these, the ones that are all were stuffed up, all the diamonds missing and things like that, was from 5D diamond painting. So I wasn't very impressed with that. My first one was fine, I had no problems with, but then I ordered about 4 more, and 3 of them were incorrect and didn't have the right diamonds and things like that, so that was a little off-putting. So yeah, Linda gave me a list of places that she likes to buy them from. So Linda's done so many. She gave me some warnings about a couple too. She said that to stay away from paint with diamonds because their glue was really bad and the diamonds just popped off. Linda, of course you can. Welcome back, Pat. So she said to stay away from paint with diamonds. The customer service was bad and also there was no glue, so they didn't stick properly. So underneath this piece of paper is like a really thick jelly-like glue and it holds the diamonds on. So if you don't have a nice thick glue, then they're not going to stick, which means they'll just fall off. Also, she said there was a place called Hucane and Popping Drills, both from AliExpress, which were really bad. She said no customer service and bad quality. She did say there was a place on AliExpress called Home Fun official store, and also Ever Moment on AliExpress. AliExpress? I don't know. And her most favorite place where you get quality diamond painting from, you pay for what you get though, is, I'm going off what Linda's saying here, and I can't find it. Diamond Art Club. I was on there yesterday having a look. Looks pretty cool. There was heaps of stuff on there. Looked like they did replacement diamonds. They had good customer service according to Linda. So there you go. Okay. I think that no matter where you order it from, you could run into potential problems. I mean, things aren't perfect. But the thing is that, yes, the place that I just said, yeah, what was it again? I've forgotten already. Diamond Art Club do artist paintings as well. So there's some, I saw some Sherry Baldy, I saw Hannah Lynn, Micah Jelena, there was a couple of others I saw in there as well. So they do some artist ones, and they get paid for that. They haven't stolen the images. They're yeah. Diamond Art Club, yep. So anyway, as I was saying, anywhere you go, you may have issues. However, the biggest thing is the customer service. Like, will they get back to you? Will they resend you stuff? I mean, 2 years ago, I was still emailing this 5D diamond painting a year later, waiting for these diamonds they said they were going to send me, and I never got them. So I think my last email contact was like 2018. And I just gave up, and actually it put me off, and I stopped diamond painting. I haven't done really any except for the video I did with the Crafties brand on the tree. That was the last one I did. So, but this sheet of paper tells you what you've got. It's all in Chinese, so you can't read it. Cool. That's why you look it up on YouTube, right? Signed up for Diamond Art Club. Usually the subtitles don't come up if it's live. It usually doesn't come up until after the video's been processed. Sorry. Okay, so you get a list of colours and you get this whole huge great big bag of colours. This column here tells you the code if you need to reorder. This column is the key, I guess the key, the map, the key. So each little diamond square in here has a number or letter or symbol. So you can see here, that corresponds to the canvas. And then this middle column here is how many bags you should receive. And this last column is how many diamonds you actually need. So if you are ordering from a different website, say the one I ordered from, their bags were only 180. These bags are actually 200. So I knew I needed this many, so I just divided the 180 into that to find out how many bags I needed. So what I actually do is I go through, I've already checked these off, pick up the bag. There's a number on the front of the, that was a really bad example because you can't see the number. Hang on, let me find one that's lighter. So there's a number on the front. So 728. It's in number order, 728 here. It gives me the code on the canvas, the number code if I want to reorder, how many bags I should have, which is 1, and how many diamonds I'll actually need, which is only 72. So I'll just mark it off once I've counted it, and I'll just go through the whole bag until I've checked all of them off. This is when I find out if I've got any missing. Before I even start. So this is a Mother of Dragons one I have. A smaller canvas. Marked them off, and this number here was completely missing. So I've marked it off as missing, and this is one of the ones that I had to get replenished. Mother of Dragons, she's kind of cool. This is only a baby-sized canvas though. Like seriously baby-sized. It's like this big. It's tiny. So once I've marked them all off and I know I've got everything, I'll then transfer them. Obviously I'm not starting this one now, so I'm not going to transfer it yet. I'll then transfer it when I'm ready into one of my containers like that. And obviously the bigger the diamond painting is, the more containers you're going to need, and also too, the more detailed it is, the more colors that you're going to need. I'm hooked. Well, unfortunately, you know, that happens. Amazon have them containers. Amazon have diamond paintings too, I would assume. Amazon have everything, don't they? So these are some birdies. This is quite a large canvas like the dragon one. And it took up 3 of these containers. So this colour here had the most, which I'm surprised. You'd think that the blue would have. But I hope there's enough in there. Anyhow, we'll find out, won't we? When I start it. It doesn't seem like a lot actually in this set. One of the paintings that I've got going out in, which I couldn't bring in, is a trees overlooking a lake. It's absolutely beautiful scenery, but it's massive. It would take up my whole desk here. And the containers, I have like 12 of these and like 2 of the square ones full of diamonds for that one. It's got a lot of colors. So the bigger they are, the more containers you're going to need. Hi, Kenny. No problems. Thank you for thinking of me. Oh, hi, Rosemary. Welcome, guys. So we've got heaps of you that are hooked. And some of you that have never seen it are going to be hooked, trust me. I really like them. It's good because something like this, I can sit in front of the TV listening and watching and doing this at the same time. That's why I have a few smaller ones, because they're a little bit easier to handle. This one, as I said, is actually a gift from my dad. When I get those extra colours, I'll be quite happy. Maybe he'll get it for this birthday instead of 2 years ago. Anyhow. Who knows? Who knows? So where should I start? I have the little butterfly ones already done. Anyone got any questions before I start one? Like, I want to be able to explain if you haven't used them before. I have the butterflies out. I also have the lovebirds. I have that canvas there. Yeah, I've got heaps. I will be hanging, the butterflies are for my bedroom wall. So once they're done, I'll get them individually framed and I will be hanging them above my bed. The great big one that I was saying I had, cat hair everywhere. It's the only thing with the sticky stuff, the cat hair sticks to it. Also too, if you get anything stuck to the glue, like hair or dirt or paper or anything like that, if you just wet it, put a bit of water on it and give it a rub around, it cleans it off, just so you know that too. I'm going to hang the big scenery one. It's for my hallway. I've done a massive 90 by 90 square, beautiful actually. It's actually on Crafties. It's a set of hydrangeas, purples and blues and white, absolutely beautiful. So my mum's actually going to put that on her wall. And the lovebirds that I've got here are actually hers as well. So I'm going to be doing them for her and she'll get them framed and she's going to put them on her wall. No worries, Ma. Thank you. That's Alina. Anything you need. You got a label maker you can't understand, Pat. Oh yes, listening to books. Awesome idea. Yes, so what happened was I found that out, Sarah. Me and my sister were doing them and we had this out and for some reason it got stuck on the thing and I was like, oh crap. So I pulled it off and of course it ripped and the paper was just all over it. So I'm trying to rub it off and I went, oh, hang on a minute. Let's try some water. Just stuck a bit of water on there, gave it a little bit of rub around with my finger and it all just peeled off and the glue was completely clean and sticky again. Kind of reminds me of those toys that you get, you know, those slap hands and the sticky rubbery toys. They get all furry because they're sticky. They stick to the walls and things like that. And you just wash it and it just washes off. I've also got one of those lint rollers that you roll over clothes to get hair and stuff off. And all I do with that lint roller is rinse it off under the tap. So it's kind of the same concept. Just using a little bit of water. You could use a tiny little bit of soap too if it was that bad. But yeah, it just rinses off and the sticky stays. It stays. Yes, you should be able to get that off with a little bit of water too. I have that too. Oh, that's a great idea, Rosemary. I do the same thing sometimes. I can't figure out what color palette I want to use. I'll go and just look at things, you know, just pictures and see what colors, especially nature. I find nature gives us the best color palettes. It does indeed. So which one should I do, guys? I have I've sorted out the diamonds for the other butterfly, so I could do the other butterfly. I've also got diamonds sorted out for the lovebirds. I've also got diamonds sorted out for Nikki Burnett, but they're away somewhere, so I have to go and get them if you want me to do that. It's up to you guys. Which one? Any? Both? Doesn't matter? butterflies. The butterflies are pretty. And I already have stuff out for those. Let me find the small one. So this is the left panel, which is actually small. It's quite small. It's got a little bit of a flower in the top corner here, and it's got a butterfly wing. I have scissors with me. This is how I do it. You might do it different. I just usually pull up, cut down like that, and just fold over, because I don't want to get all of that other sticky stuff dirty. That's what I do. Got my trays, got my light. Let's see where it zooms into. I might have to pull it down a little bit, I think. Bear with me. A bit dizzy, guys, sorry. Let's get a little bit closer. Ooh, wobbly. Getting a little bit closer will give us a better view, eh? We're going to have some light off shadows here. See if I can focus a bit better there. Oh, a little bit. Still might not be close enough. Bear with me, guys. I need a better adjustable camera thing, actually. Camera thing. That's really technical, isn't it? Just move my lights a little. Gets out of the... Alright, I can see a little better now. That's probably the best I'm going to get. Can you see the symbols well enough there? I might be able to put something underneath just to lift it up that little bit for the light reflection, and I think it'll be good. A little bit more. You know what? Maybe we might have to turn that top one off. Oh, hello. How's that? Look good? You can see. I use parchment squares. Remove the covers and play. What's parchment? I'm not sure what that is. Like grease-proof paper? That would work because it's kind of like a shiny surface here. Just popped a cloth under there to hold it up, but I don't think I'm going to need it. Okay. What I'm going to do is I'm going to zoom back out again and just fill my tray. and then we can go and start. So the colors that are coming up here, quite prominent, I've got H. So I'm just going to find H in my things. I have some that I haven't put in containers because I didn't have any at the time. And I'm actually going to put H into my tray, just a few like that. Just going to wiggle them out a little bit. So we can get them flat in the tray there. As we go, I'm going to try to turn them all over because it will get annoying. You've got little tweezers here if you need to push them together into sets or pairs or whatever, if you're using a larger tool and not just an individual tool. Okay, so I've done that. If you've got some sticky pad or something, you know those pieces of kind of like rubbery mat that you can put in your car to put your phone on and things like that, something like that will stop it from slipping around and from knocking it over too. We've got our little piece of mud. I need my light for this, sorry peoples. Got my mud. Got my diamonds. I'm gonna just clean out my tool because, as I said, it's been a while since I've used these, so let me I just use my tweezers to clean it out. The waxy stuff gets old and doesn't play well when it's old, and I reckon that's been in there for about a year since I did the other one. So to refill it, I'm just going to push down on the wax and just fill the, it's now got new wax in it. Just keep it quite flat because once you put the diamonds in it, it bulges over the sides, and the same with the end. So I'm just going to push down and it's in there now. Okay, easy. Hi Joey. Yeah, it's called mud, but people call it wax. It's just like a sticky wax type texture. And what happens is, see, it's in the end of there now. If I want to grab 3 diamonds off the tray, just going to push them together a little bit there. I can grab 3 diamonds on the end of it and it sticks to them. But this sticky stuff here is stickier than this, so it will grab them off there and put them on. So I'm just gonna, there's a 3 set of H here, and I'm just gonna lean it on there so you can see that they are nice and stuck and they're in a row. So if you want to do an individual one, you just grab one, place it on, just like that. Place it on. I'm a bit shaky because you guys are watching me. I'm shaky until I need to put it down, and then I'm firm-handed. Hi Shadow, go away, we've got sticky stuff. And that's it, that's all you have to do. So let me go back to the canvas, go away. There we go. So these are, there's a couple of single H's all along here, so I'm just going to fill them in. And it's quite therapeutic. As Isolina said, you could read a book. I watch Netflix or read or listen to a book actually. Shadow, what are you doing? Better not knock any diamonds on the floor or you're in big trouble, little kitty. She's very, very interested in things. So if you just want 2 in a row, you can just put 2 on the end of there and just place that down. You may need to line it up again and give it a push down. Depends. I actually quite like the 3 tool, and I think the other one holds about 6, maybe less actually, this one. I'm not sure how many it holds, but this one here is my other favorite one. Just cleaning it out, as I said. They haven't been cleaned out forever. Just make sure I throw that waxy stuff away. It's got all dirt, dust and everything in it. So this one, I think it does, let me just work it out. You can get different sizes anyway. I think this one does 6 and this one does about 12 or 10. So they're different sized heads on them. I think that one's even larger again, I'm not sure. So you can order them separately. Hi Mary. Hi Grace. Hi Tanya. Welcome. Hi Cassie. Everyone's popping in now. Have I missed anyone? So the partial ones, I didn't explain that actually. The partial ones have only some of it's actually sticky. I didn't like it though. It kind of looked a little bit out of place when I did it, but if you're doing like someone said before, they did a bookmark, you can do key rings and things like that. It might only have part diamonds and they might be slightly different. They might be different shaped, a little bit larger or smaller. But yeah, in general, I would normally go for one color and do a fair bit of it and then just swap to another color. I'm just going to do this top section today because it takes a little while. Yeah, we were just talking about that one, Grace. To be honest, I have so many here. I probably won't buy any for a little while. I want to try and get a few of these done first. When I get the extra diamonds from the ones that I was missing, definitely want to get that done for my dad, since he's been waiting like 2 years for it. So I'm doing the letter H at the moment. I get a sore back from doing this though. This is one of my, because it's a little bit different to colouring. For colouring I don't have to lean over quite so much, and obviously the images are larger. For this I tend to crouch over a little bit, leaning into it to try and see the diamonds. To see the numbers and the letters. So it can be a little bit testing on my back, especially my lower back, because I'm leaning over a bit and into it. So make sure you get up and move around. Have plenty of breaks in between, because you can spend all day doing your diamond painting without realizing you haven't moved. I've done it. I've got my water next to me as well. Speaking of drill pens, I brought this one off Wish. I thought, what a great idea. It's got a light and everything. But you know what? It doesn't really, you can't really, when you put it down, it's hard to see. It doesn't work. The light doesn't really work. It's a gimmick. It's a gimmick. Just one of those things that you... Oh, it was on Wish, you know. I actually spent some money on Wish this weekend. They had free postage. I don't know if you've ever bought off Wish, but when you buy off Wish, you pay postage on every single item that you buy. But this weekend it was all free, so I went and bought a whole heap of little gimmicky things that I'd seen and had in my cart, but didn't want to pay all the postage on. But you don't have to look at the colours, you're just looking at the letters and numbers, so that's not so hard. Hi, Caroline. Because you're actually following the numbers, you're not actually following the colours, you might actually be okay. Maybe not, maybe so, I don't know. I guess maybe you wouldn't be able to see them in the right order. Is that what you're meaning? My son's actually colourblind, not dyslexic, but he struggles with greens and reds. So you can get custom ones. That would be good, because like I think I need a 2-1. Quite often there's 2 in a row. I'm doing F now for Fred. So dyslexia, is that where you can't see the letters and numbers in order? They are just random? Is that what? I'm not exactly sure. I'm a little bit naive, so please excuse that. I like the click when you start to put them together, they click. And the more you do it, the faster you get too. Like, I'm being fairly slow here. And I haven't done it for so long. I'm just getting back into the groove. So I also have a couple of these with pencil foamy things on them, because that can get annoying. My son, he's 15. He just turned 15. Ah, really, Grace? Yeah, so partial is where only some of the picture is actually covered with diamonds. So make sure you read them. I mean, for those that are only giving it a go, a partial might be okay to test it out. I find the full drill looks more effective. Just using my nails to make some sets together here. If you're going to try a full one, I would suggest getting a little one. So this is a little one, a little boat one. They're quite tiny. You know, they might be easier to conquer. Can you guys still see that okay? I'm having trouble with the focus. It's not quite right. I'm bummed about that light too, because I think it could do with a bit more light. My biggest thing, mistakes that I've made is I had all the diamonds in a plate, and one of these ones actually, they've kind of got a bit of a dip in the middle of them. They're not as strong and flat. And I had them in here and I pushed to pick some up, and they just, when I lifted it up, it bounced and they just went all over. So then you've got to sit and pick off all the also, I always end up with diamonds everywhere when I do diamond painting. I find them on the floor, find them in the bottom of my shoes. You know, some just sort of bounce off, or also too, some of the diamonds aren't, they might be kind of curved and they don't sit flat on the sticky. Those ones might pop off, so they'll end up on the floor. It's great. Just things to keep in mind. It's not quite so bad with Shadow. She doesn't tend to pick things up like that, but Nani would eat these for dinner. She would think they were wonderful. I was sorting out some diamonds last night, and some of the packets seemed to have like a moisture in them, some sort of residue, and I was like freaking out. I'm like, oh, what's in this thing? I don't want to touch these diamonds. Gross. I think they were just sweating, but ew. That's all I could think of. Bit of a germaphobe. Shadow doesn't mind diamond painting, but I can't have her up here because the fur gets stuck to the glue, which is a little bit of a pain. Just lifting it up, having a look. Any I've missed. If I've missed any, I'll re-come in with them, but just gonna try turning my light because I need a little bit more light for myself here. I can't see. Oh, that's a great idea, Pat. So you cover over the vacuum cleaner head with a pair of pantyhose, and then you suck them up, and then you can just drop them back in your tray. What a brilliant idea. Brilliant, girl. Brilliant. Thank you very much. That will be very helpful. Time to come. You know, you're sitting on the couch and the whole tray spills down beside you. Let's use the bigger tool here. Just gonna fill it. And just going to flatten it out a little bit, so get rid of the excess. Don't need that all over my diamonds. This one's got, I don't know how many that is. So I'm just going to do a whole line of them. Get away. I've got that mud stuff everywhere. Waxy pink crap. Get off me. Got a line. Got my long one. Just gonna lay over it. Oh, I missed one. That's alright. And then line them up on the canvas. And then just, as I'm pushing them down, just push them into the right position. So I missed one. Oop. I know you can get little tools to straighten things out too in lines if you've gone a bit wonky. You can see the wax has come off there. Yeah, I know, they are kind of addictive, and they're pretty. And they're pretty. Don't even show you that properly. Hang on, let me try that again. There's 4 there. Lining them up on the canvas. Ah, go away. That one went off a little bit. So another 4 in a row there. What happens as you start to build the square ones up, as I said, they become tighter and they start to click in together. You can buy accessory kits. All the diamond painting kits come with usually a tray, some mud and a tool. Some of the larger ones come with more than one tool. Some don't come with the ends on either, so it might just come like that with no multi-tool on the top of it. Some come with finger. Oh, that one's not a very good one. I'll get rid of that one. I don't know if you could see that. That diamond's only, it's actually shaped like a diamond, not a square. See, when I first saw diamond painting, I thought they would be shaped like diamonds. And you know what? You could probably fit them together quite well as a diamond shape too. But I think they'd be insanely small. So funny thing yesterday. Hi, Christy. Funny, these are like pinks and browns, neutral sort of colours. Talking to Linda yesterday about, you know, websites that she buys from and stuff like that. And I start doing a little bit of research on my computer, so looking up diamond paintings and things like that. And later on that evening, I was sitting down to flick through Instagram. And no word of a lie, every 3 posts was an ad for diamond painting. There was 23 diamond painting ads on my Instagram wall. I got 3 minutes of video of me scrolling through it. I could not believe it. And that was on my phone, not on my computer. I felt like I was being stalked right then and there. It was scary. How scary is that? Hi, Kathy. I swear they listened to me exactly, but I wasn't even on my phone. I was on my computer doing it. So it was like, how did it get, like, how? I don't understand. It drives me mental. Trying to think about it drives me mental. Oh dear. Dear, dear me. What am I looking for here? Got an and symbol. These ones I had in a little baggie. Sometimes when you get them, you get little baggies with the packets, but they're tiny little bags. Pain in the butt. I can never get them open. Going back to my smaller one. I end up using this smaller one more than anything else. It's kind of an in-betweener. One of my kids was watching one of the YouTubers, and he did a test thing. He didn't say anything. He opened up a web page and, you know, went back and had a look at his social media stuff. Nothing. But then he decided to talk about what he was actually doing, and lo and behold, there it was on his social media. So scary. Are they actually listening? You know, you go look through eBay for something in particular, and next thing you know, there's ads for it on Instagram or Facebook. Data being collected everywhere. My dad, he won't do anything on the internet. He's adamant that we shouldn't have to. It's like one day it's just all going to fall in a heap and we'll all be stuffed. I get so much stuff on Instagram now though, it's frustrating. Every freaking 3 posts there's a ad. I just need to condense them all into a couple of rows there. Yeah. Dropped one. Just right on the very edge of the paper there. I just moved it to fit them on properly. He said clouds burst and it rains and causes damage. They Linda. They do get old quickly. It's crazy. It's just frustrating, I guess. Just, you know, I feel like I'm being stalked. I've got no privacy. And now when you go for a job and things like that, they search the internet for your name. What have you been up to? You posted this many years ago, you know, like, it's just scary. Alright. I think I'm done with this colour. Oh, there's one. Oh, there's a couple down there. Who knows how the world will go? What's going to happen with this disease that started in China? Is it going to be an epidemic? Are we going to have a plague? My daughter said the 20s are cursed, you know. 1820, 1920, plague. It's 2020, 100 years. It is pretty quick when you know what you're doing. I think I get faster the more confident, you know, the more because I haven't done it for a little while, the more confident I get, the better it will get. I just have one of those moments. It's like, am I doing this right? Have I got the right colors? It will work out in the end. This is like a bracket, a closed bracket. I don't know. It's a bracket. I had one diamond painting that was all symbols. Actually, that might be Nikki Burnett's one. It's got like crosses and shapes and things like that. It's kind of cool. A little bit different too. Nikki Burnett one I actually ordered directly from her. I didn't get it off a website, but I noticed that there was a Nikki Burnett one on Diamond Art Club or whatever it is. That was another one I saw. Oh, Nani. Suki baby. Can hear her sucking. She's probably not getting what she wants. She's an extreme talker too. Okay, this diamond here, it's not sitting right. And I think it's kind of curved underneath. So I'll just see if I can show you. It's not, I don't know why it's not sitting correctly. Oh, hang on, it's got a little bit of plastic on the edge of it. Just get another one. Try that again. That's better. I could try just sanding it off a little bit, but usually I'll get to them again and I'll put them on the edge, so sticking out the edge rather than inside. Sometimes you get them when they're stacked on top of each other too. They're stuck face to face. It's hard to get them apart. I find that some sets, some colours are worse than others. Hi Nick and Tina. We are due to a mass reduction in numbers. I hope I'm not one of those. Chris and Caran hopefully will be on the, what was it again? Abby said it before. The art club one, Diamond Art Club. Linda was saying. You can hear them clipping now that I'm getting them in between other ones. And as I fill this up, actually that's one of those like satisfying videos where you can hear them all clicking together. Sometimes it might be hard to see, but you can see some of the ones that are tipped upside down. When the light reflects on them, they've kind of got this one here's got a curve. It's not completely flat, it's curved. So when I lay it down, like compared to say the back of this one here, this one's completely flat, like there's no indentation. This one's kind of hollowed in the middle. That can get really frustrating. It might not sit down properly. The glue might not be thick enough to grab behind it. I had a whole set of a really light color that I was doing on one of my other images, and all of them were so thin that they bent and curved over like that. So almost a whole bag was pretty much crap. I couldn't place them down, they just kept popping up. In this case though, it was one of the main colors and there was thousands of them, so it did not matter too much. But in colors where you've only got, you know, they only give you one bag, but there's still quite a few of them, it might be a problem because you're throwing out half of them. There we go, clip. Clip. Just having a look. Having a look-see. Couple over this side. I think that's it on those ones. Looking good. Looking good. Quite quick here. Well, it took me 2 hours to do a tiny little square on one of the others. It's already been an hour. Got to finish it. I hope that Christine does one. I would definitely be buying those. Doesn't matter how many I've got. Oh, there was only a couple of those ones. Oh, there you have it. Well, that wasn't worth it. I could have just picked them out of the container. I could have. In fact, I found an F. And another one up here. Let's go with E this time. E, it's kind of a green. I can't wait to do my dragon actually. I'm a little bit excited about that one too. I forgot I had it. Oh. The wax can get a little unsticky or flattened out too as you do more. You may need to replace that too. I find it usually lasts quite a while, depending on how hard you push down. Oh, it's not picking them up now. It's being naughty. Some of these gems are a little bit flatter, so they're a little bit harder to pick up. And sometimes you forget what colour you're using. Well, I do, because, you know, I'm losing my memory fast. Getting old. Does blue tack work? I don't know, because blue tack flattens and doesn't become sticky when it's flat. It can be less tacky, so that it might not work. This stuff's really, really efficient. Efficient. Oh, wrong way. I'm doing a percentage sign. Yeah, I thought these butterflies would go well with my new bed. I really like the colours. They're kind of neutral pinks, browns, a little bit of orange. Kind of mixed with the wood colour of my bed setting. I've got like a, I think it's, I don't know, like a mahogany sort of colour bed setting. So, yeah. Just doing some groups. So last week on Christine Caran this week, and then we're moving to Yana Prosperina next month. It's cool. And February. We colorathon will be the 7th of February UK time, or GMT, and it'll go for the weekend. There'll be a discount for 48 hours of that. Pretty certain we're doing like from 5 to 5. I'm not exactly sure, but there's loads of artists now involved. Which is cool. We've actually had to say no to some people because it got so many. We were like, we're going to have too many, and it's hard to keep track of what we had. But Shelley has gone above and beyond for this colorathon event. Oh, I just put the wrong colour in there, but that's okay. It's only one. It's like to paint by numbers a little bit, isn't it? Will you notice that one that's missing? This light pad's also good too. If you're missing one or one falls out, you can actually see it a lot more clearly because all the other blocks are covered over and the light comes through it. So that's cool too. But you can do it without that. You don't have to have the light pad, of course. If I'm going to be spending a fair bit of money on a hobby, I want something that's going to make my life easier doing it hobby. You know, different size drills, different size trays. I just keep dropping them. They're not liking me. Things like that just help make things easier. Different containers and but when I first started, I was doing it from bags, and I gradually added more and more stuff. Yes, we're doing some fairies for February. We're going to do some lovers for February and for Valentine's Day. I'm having trouble picking some of these up. Tops of them are a little bit square. There's a group of 3 there. Oh. Look at that. That little section's done. What do we got? Looks good. Pretty. Pretty. Hear the diamonds shining. Shine bright like a diamond. Shining, shining, shining. The Aussie colouring book. Oh. Doing an @ symbol. @ I'm not doing anything, they won't stick. Why are they not sticking? Oh, that's what I was going to mention too. The drills, the drill heads, having a drill head on, a larger one, can be heavier too on your hand. If you're doing a lot of single ones, it's probably better to take off the head of the drill. So it's nice and light for your hand, it doesn't get too heavy. Finally, kiddos go back to school at the end of this week actually. Well, my youngest does, the other 2 are at uni, so I don't know, for some reason one of them doesn't start till March. It's like crazy times. Take the head off. Pop. Makes it lighter, easier to hold. Especially when these bigger ones, it's a lot heavier. Trust me, when you're doing hundreds of them, you can feel the difference. Number 2. They're stuck together. Here we go. Let's go with B next. Thanks. Cup of tea for me. Thank you. Tea. It's morning tea time. I might need a bathroom break before I drink my tea. Filling in the gaps. I can feel them clicking in. Clip. Clip. But for Belinda. So funny how little things can trigger childhood memories. Just thinking of B for Belinda. I have ADD. I can talk. Well, not so much now because I'm medicated now, but before I could talk as a kid. I liked to talk. And I got a bag for Christmas one year, and family friends said that it was B for it had a BB on the front of it, and they said it's B for beautiful Belinda, and I was so happy, you know, being a kid. I had a bag with my, you know, BB on the front of it, and a person who isn't that nice in my family said, stands for bucket mouth Belinda. Devastated. Who says that to a child? Bucket mouth. Stuck to the bottom of my thing there. Why do people have so much trouble in this world when they're treated that way as children? Anyhow. The stories that make us us. I think the fact that it was a man made it worse though. Grown man saying that to a young girl. Okay, I've forgotten what colour I'm doing. I think I just had a mental, you know. I'm doing a plus sign. Just remind me if I forget again. Oh dear. A momentary lapse. Oh, a bee. Big dude, Pat, that's right. What is a squishy? What is a squishy? A squishy is a a squishy is a little character that's squishy, you know, it's squishy. A hug, maybe? I don't know. What do you guys, I was thinking of the toy, the squishy toy. When I was going through my diamond painting stuff, I found my little sequin pillows. Did you guys have those a couple of years ago? They were a really big thing. I have 2 of them. These are cool. I got a gold one and a blue one. A gold and silver and a blue and gold. And they make noise, see? Look at that! It's so pretty! Just zoom back in. I'm actually going to pop off for a second. Give me a second. I'll be back. I'm going to run to the bathroom so I can drink my coffee or tea. back. Back. Filling in the blanks now. Oh, it popped. Did you hear it pop? My tray popped. I need... Oh, a B. I missed a B. B for Belinda. In there. Oh, that was probably the B colour there, actually. Let's come out into another one. I need some minuses, but only like 2 or 3. Do them straight from the container if I can grab them. There's one there. And I saw another one. There. Looks good. Need an equals. Fill in some more of these little gaps. And then we're almost finished this section and we can move to the next bit. Love it. Didn't take long, did it? I could probably finish this whole thing in a few hours, I would say. It's only a little one. It's I don't know, should I measure it? Let's have a look. Measure it up against this thing there. 25 by 15. 25 centimeters by 15 centimeters. So it's quite small. The next size up is will take a little bit longer than that again, and then obviously the middle one's going to take quite some time. It's like triple the size of these ones. And number 6. $47. Sarah, happy birthday. I'm going to be 42 in April. It's definitely I like the squares much better. They all kind of lock in and look really nice together. Happy birthday to everyone. I know we've got heaps of birthdays coming up in February. Helen's. My sister's is February. Cousin's is February. I have a few in February actually. Family wise. One of my good childhood friends, she's got twins. Their birthdays are the 29th and 30th of January. She had one before midnight and one after midnight. They've got separate birthdays. It's amazing actually. She never really wanted to have kids when we were younger. I met her when I was, I don't know, 7 maybe. And when she came in and told me she was pregnant, I was like, oh my gosh, you know, how do you feel about that? And she was like, yeah, you know, not like thoroughly impressed, but she'd deal with it because, you know, that's what you do. And then a few weeks later, I saw her again and she was showing already. And I was like, oh my goodness. And she goes, I'm having twins. I'm like, oh my goodness. Anyway, when she was about 18 weeks, they told her she was having boys, so she was rather excited about that because she was a little bit stressed. She's a bit of a tomboy, so she's always been into outdoorsy type things, and you know, we used to climb trees and get dirty. And yeah, so she was a little bit worried she was going to have a girl and she wouldn't know what to do because she's not the girly girl. But she had twin boys and they're wonderful, just like her. So good when people, you know, you just, it fits. It's for her. It fits for her. Almost done this section now. Just funny that, you know, you've known each other for so long, and I couldn't have imagined her having kids either because she just never really wanted them. But God works in mysterious ways, eh? That's awesome. Almost done. Oh, and then I don't pick one up. Come on. Here we go. That little section's done. I've just got a 5 and a 3 there. Just quickly grab one of those. A 3, number 3, and a 5. Oh, I don't have a 5. They're over here. Done. What's the time? Let's keep going. What time to start? 10. I've got half an hour left. Well, she's bored with diamond painting, you know. What was that, a 5? I had a spare 5 here. There we go. This section's going to be a little bit lighter because it's got background. All of these here are the same number. Pat, see? I got 2 girls and a boy. I'm glad I got my boy. Here's my sanity. Alright, let's fill out some of this white. I'm going to use one of these bigger ones. I wonder if it's sticky enough. It's been a while. Let's see. Let's go. Get out me way. I'm walking here. We're going to do some larger sections at a time. Oh, stuck to my board. That's what happens when you're just impatient. You can get those rolly ones too. I'm not sure what they're like. Really long ones. That roll the diamonds on. When you put this many down at once, you can see how these sections can go quite quickly because they're all the same colour. They are. Going down easily. I'm actually going to go this way because I keep sticking to it. Stop it. Stop it. Stop attacking me. Make sure I move that out of the way so I don't spill it as I go. That one went on a bit wonky, but just straighten it up, push them down. All good. Oh, Helen, so sorry. I'm just straightening them up a little bit. They look good. They look good. Just do a couple of these smaller sections. Just the bottom. I saw a few diamond paintings when I was looking at the art, the Diamond Art Club one, Diamond Club Art, I don't know, whichever one it is. and I thought to myself, some of the backgrounds were all white, and that would drive me crazy. I need to have a little bit of colour every now and then, you know. Get off. Nope, missed one. You know, we just, I know for ones like that, I guess you could get the larger round tools where you can actually just roll them on, especially if you're doing such a large area. Yeah, all the same now, so it is a bit easier. It's the little detailed ones. Just pushing that down a little bit. Gosh, I'm stuck to it. I keep sticking. Got a couple more long ones here. Why is that one not? It's got a little bit. Sometimes I talk to myself, I'm sorry. Just move these over a little bit. Cup of teas are being drunk here as we speak as well. So what's everybody up to? What projects are we doing? Are we colouring? Are we painting? Anything exciting happening? Everyone excited for the colorathon? I know I am. There's something under my canvas then. I had a huge, massive drawing light box, which actually got quite hot when I was working. So when I got this one, I was quite pleased. It is getting warm on the corded side a little bit. But yes, it's much better than sitting in front of this massive hot box that I had before. And it's also a lot smaller and easy to move around. Oh, get in there, you. That one doesn't want to stick. I like peeling away each section at a time too, and you know, you get excited because you're doing a brand new spot. It's like, ooh, new colors. Fresh canvas. I had a 3 and I only needed 2. It's looking good. Enjoying it muchly. Time to think, reflect. Although kind of distracting. Do you get a lot of work done when you guys are crafting? Do you find that nothing gets done at home? You know, kids come in and say, what are we having for dinner? And it's like 5 o'clock. You're like, I have no idea. That's me. Ah, just throwing things around now. Must be getting tired. Must be. Bye, Helen. Enjoy the rest of your day, weekend. It does help having Australians, doesn't it? I'm not sure. We've got a bit of a gap in the colorathon. It's like early in the morning time that's missing. So I might have to just stream and fill it in. I'd be stuffed streaming like 6 hours in a row. Oh dear. Hey, it's an idea. Ow. So the color along schedule has already been posted by Colouring Queen for us. Markets Colouring Queen. She's also Australian. But I'll start posting up the schedule at the start of February. People can see who's going to be streaming, what times, check out their own time zones. It's going to be fun. I haven't had people that have been able to fit into the times that are left, Pat. There's still some strange times for others. It's actually pretty much afternoon, evening for us here in Australia. So, and Pacific, I think it's pretty good times too. So, just finding people that are in those areas. He's just going to take some fiddling around. I've moved my stream a couple of times to accommodate for others, to get others in. But yeah, it's hard. I mean, we did think there would be a couple of gaps, but we were hoping to fill it up completely, you know, like the full 48 hours. It's actually a little bit more than 48 hours. 52 hours, I think it works out to be. Because I'll be the last one to stream. At the end. Which is this time, actually, my normal time. It's so exciting though, because we've got some of the artists also streaming. That way. It's like a puzzle down here. Where do I put it? Can you see here? There's actually a gap there, because these two are stuck together, which is leaving a gap. Look at that, it's stuck together. So I'm going to get rid of that. Some new ones in there. My finger keeps getting stuck on the sticky. So did anyone tell me what parchment paper was? I missed that before when someone was talking about it. Just coming around, just making sure I'm getting all of the sections. You know what, if I miss some, it doesn't matter, just grab some more. Later on. It's almost like wax paper, but it doesn't stick to your canvas. Oh, okay, it is the same. Cool, I wasn't sure. There are heaps of artists now. We've got Jovian Art, got Colour and Chicks, we've got Grazia Salvo, we've got Monya Gates, we've got, I don't know why I picked that many up. We've got Lisa Matrokin, we've got Jennifer Zimmerman, we have Emily Illustrator, I don't know, I think it's Illustrator, Emily Illustrator, she's streaming as well. We've got Yana Prosperina, we've got, I feel bad if I miss any now, I've just run through some of those. Yeah. Deborah Mueller, and Shelley has organised all of these. A couple I asked, but yeah. Come on guys, anyone else know who else I've posted up? Heaps of them. And I'm hoping that we can get, with all the streamers we have, I'm hoping we can get quite a few of them coloured. Which would be good. You know when you're looking at a word find puzzle and you've just been looking for so long you can't see the answer? Sometimes it's like that with diamond painting. Oh yes, Nalek Shoemaker, she's definitely there. Oh, Michelle Keller, Christine Caran, yeah. I think so, Pat. I think, but we're gonna Art. That's right. That was the other one. I think we're gonna let people choose, but we're gonna try to. If too many try and pick the same thing, we might have to start saying, okay, can we maybe give us another one that you might like, because we don't want everyone colouring the same artist. We sort of want to try and get a bit of a mixture. What number am I doing? A. A for apple. But we don't want you to try and colour something that you don't like, of course. I mean, I know what that's like, trying to fit something it's not your style into your own style can be hard. It also puts pressure on you if it's something that you're not comfortable with doing, which we don't want to do that. We want it to be fun and enjoyable. We need to get some streamers staying up till like, 3 in the morning to stream. It's a challenge. Some missed out because we didn't have any stream times for them. Unfortunately, it was a bummer. Some I would have loved to have seen stream. Dropped. Did I just drop that? I'm not sure. Nope. Maybe. Nope, that was there. Yeah, so there you go. You'll be right, Pat. You'll be right. No worrying or stressing. You'll be fine. So for the weekend of the colorathon, there'll be discounts on all of these images that are going to be available for that 48 hours. So that's cool too. So if you're a budgeter and you budget for this one. I think that's that number done. You know what? I'm not going to search because it will just take me too long. Next one. It's 12 o'clock. It's 12 o'clock. 12 o'clock and all's well. I don't feel like I have enough to do a whole image with what I've got left here, you know. It's 12 o'clock here in Victoria, Australia. I can't even speak my language. Just to let you know, Monday morning was quite relaxing. Spent time hugging Shadow, playing with Nani, and diamond painting. What are you going to be doing Monday morning? For those that are living in the past, us future people can be quite cheeky, hey? One AM, 8 PM. What other times have we got? I'm just checking. Have I gone those? 11 AM Monday morning in Queensland. You're like an hour behind us now. That's actually pretty good. That's not too bad. Apparently we're not the furthest in the future though. I remember what country it was. There's another one that's further in front of us. Shock. I don't know who, but I know there is one. Who's first to Google it? Well, this was fun. It was nice to get some more done. I really should get the birdies done for my mum, actually. I've had them sitting there about 2 years, so. My dad's boat. His won't take me long. His is baby sized. Probably could have used the bigger one for that. It's good. Did you guys see Crest and Caran's new cute little dragon? It was a dragon, wasn't it? I'm remembering right, aren't I? Oh, I don't have to go. I should, but I don't have to. Where's that, Kenny? Am I boring you? Do you really want to go? Do you need to leave me? I understand. I will probably finish this section off before getting up and doing anything else in the house, but I do need to do some voice recording today for a Linda Ravenscroft image for the lovely patrons. I've been finding it very hard to do voice recording because everybody's home, so hopefully we should start to get back to normal in February. February. I want to stay. Oh, that's so sweet. Thank you. I don't know if anyone else is on after me. I'm sure there is. Sometimes, you know, you just need that extra time, though, don't you? Number 5. Ugh, my arms are kind of a little bit dead. They'll come back. They're coming back. Just have a bit of a stretch. Oh, they were stuck together. I missed it too. I'm doing 5. Nope, I'm doing nothing. Didn't want to get them off. It's like grab, nope, grab, nope, grab again. Got it. I might need some more wax. I might be flattening out that little bit too much because I keep having to double grab. Oop. Popped the tray. Look in there. Oh, crunch. Not enough. Put a few more in there, I think. Blake and Gwen. Who are they? Who is Blake and Gwen? I'm not sure. It's all these new people. Oops, that was wonky. I needed 2. Just 2 over here. Oh, off camera, my bad. My bad. My bad. Sorry. Gonna get boring if I'm off the camera. This is starting to fill up really nicely now. Get this done. Filled and done. Wait, what? Paddy wax. Oh, cool. Smelly one. Smelly wax. It sounds great. Hopefully they're not too overbearing. I'm a little bit sensitive when it comes to things like that. My hubby always says I've got a strange nose. I can smell anything. Kind of good though, I guess. It means there's a fire or something, I'm the first to go, what is that smell? Really good, especially when it comes to food. I can tell if it's not quite right. Generally. I think fried food is harder to fried food's probably the hardest to figure out. Because it all smells very similar. My son, he's allergic to eggs and a few other things that are pretty much in everything, and when he was little he always used to smell his food, and I used to Wonder what the hell he was doing until I found out he was allergic to pretty much everything. He was actually saving his own life. You smell something and you go, nope, can't have that. Don't want that. I just thought he was being fussy, but... Also, apparently he could feel it in the texture, so sometimes he would pick things up and then put it down and say, nope. It's pretty cool, isn't it? It's bodies. Safety mechanisms. I'm finding some numbers that I missed before with some of the others. Yeah. Some of these are stuck together. Well, for those that haven't done diamond painting, I hope this has helped or not freaked you out, and maybe you've gone, no, that's definitely not my thing. That's good too. I got my sister addicted to these, and Linda addicted to these. Uh-oh, I dropped one. I might have to vacuum with some pantyhose later. Pantyhose vacuum cleaner. Just sat back a little bit because my back's getting sore now and my neck. It's the only thing with spending more than 2 hours, it starts to get uncomfortable. But as I said, I probably wouldn't have got up until I finished this bit now because it's all open and I don't want to have it sitting open. It will attract hair and dust. Alright, so gradually filling it in. Equals I love you. Thanks, guys. What drives you crazy? Oh, smells. Yeah. Crazy smell. Frustrates everyone in my house that I can smell like that. They're like, we can't smell anything. I'm like, it smells weird. You're just weird. Your weird nose. But if it comes to food and things and they smell and they're not sure, they'll come straight to me. Does this smell funny to you? Yep. A little while ago, Alicia was cooking some spaghetti, I think it was. It might have been lasagna for dinner. And she said to me, this meat kind of smells a little weird. And I'm like, oh, okay. Anyway, probably about 5 minutes later, I could smell it. It was stinking out the whole house. It was off. As soon as she started to cook it, it just made that smell even worse. It's like, oh my God, throw it away. It's disgusting. And then we couldn't get rid of the smell for days. Gross. Sometimes I've brought meat from the supermarket, opened it and just gone, nah, that ain't fresh. We try and buy our meat from the butcher because I know he does it fresh. I've never had an issue with it. Supermarket meat is shocking. Am I doing E? I am. I'm doing E next. E. 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 I'm nearly finished. E. It's filling in fast. I think someone just walked past my window. Yep. Seeing if I'm still live, I think. Are you still live? I'm doing F for Fred. I'm nearly finished, everybody who's waiting for me in the house. Nearly. Oh, I don't think we did any G's before. Got G. Got some colours I haven't used. I like that. I like the differences in having a full section of all one colour and then these little other colours around it. It's nice. It's interesting and it means that I can swap and change and I'm not just stuck on the one tray forever. Now I know Mrs. Coffee does a lot of diamond painting. Is that her thing? Mrs. Coffee, where are you? I for apple? No, I for indigo. It's A for apple. I'm being dyslexic now. It's not indigo coloured though, is it? Look at that. I had trouble reading as a kid. I didn't start reading properly until I was probably in grade 3. It's really hard for someone with ADD to read. It's hard to concentrate and learn. I don't know why. I wouldn't say that I was dumb at all. It just was something that I struggled with until grade 3. Now you can't stop me from reading. I waste a lot of my time reading. Spanish, that's hard. Unless you speak it, of course. I love Harry Potter. Read them. Been there, done that. Been there, love that. A lot of these ones have got dips in them. They're not flat. That's a pain. was trying to grab a group of 3 and I was struggling to pick them up out of the tray then. Dog did this. Look at this bruised dog. I'm finding I'm leaning on the edge of the bench now, and it's because I'm sort of at the bottom of the thing here. I don't know if I'm going to be able to finish. I think I'm going to need to go. That's so frustrating, hey? Come on, you can do it. Faster, faster, faster. Probably help if I was closer. I'm having trouble with these. They're all stuck together. Come on, beaties. Come on. Come on. So close. Excuse me, sniffing away there. I have an ear problem and my ears constantly pop, and I find that I sniff to pop my ears back. It's a bad habit, I know. Actually, one of them doesn't pop at all. It's hardly even there, but the other ear pops all the time. It's because my eardrums are so thin. There's a few that I've missed in there that I'm just going to grab. Number 2. Where are you? I saw you. There he is, down the bottom. Good on me. That one was upside down. Now it won't turn back over. That was a sticky little fella. Alright. What's next? Gosh, there's lots of bits and pieces now, and then it's like, do you know what I just realised? Oh, never mind. It's all good, it's just me, I'm just being crazy. I thought I'd just had the same number. Oh look, a round one. In my squares. Well, that's going to look awful. What am I going to do with that? That ain't happening. It's also a really odd shaped one there, which might almost be a circle there. Damn. Just put it back in, you know. Bye, Christy. Thanks for hanging. Question mark? Question mark? Saw a couple of number 4s. Down here somewhere. Ah, stuck. Because they're just singles, I'm just grabbing them out of the container. It's really hard to grab them out of a bag, but out of the container usually it's pretty good. There's like one number 8. 2 number 8s. 3. See another one. Oh, 3 number 8s. Wait, where'd the other one go? Oh wait, that might be a B. That's a B. Another bit for Belinda. That was to see if I was paying attention. Hide it in my shoe. Hide what in my shoe? No, that is a number 8. It's like a red, blue color. Oh, you meant the round one. Number 9. I'm not exactly sure what this is here. Oh, this is a flower up in this top corner. Oh, there you go. It's a strange looking flower, but it's a flower. Yep, nearly missed it. Number 9. Let's do the @ symbol. How are we going? Getting bored yet? Oh, well, you're a pain. Oh, it flicked one. I'll just find that later and go, there's diamonds everywhere. Diamond painting's so messy. It's actually me that's messy. The diamond painting. It's all good. Oh, come on. All right, more drink. We're getting down to the nitty gritty. Thanks so much, guys, for watching too. It's great having company while I'm drilling away. It kind of feels like I'm talking to myself though, but I do understand you guys are there. Just, you know, sometimes it feels a little awkward talking to myself. I'm sure my kids think I'm crazy already. There's some minuses in these pluses. Oh, upside down. Really? Come on. There goes another one. Another one bites the dust, and another one down. Okay, minus is the next. Well, just like colouring, just different art. That's right. All craft is like that, isn't it? If you can colour, then you can craft. That's what I think. I've always been a crafter. Love it. You know, I used to sneak into my mum. She did a couple of crafts, and I used to sneak in there and try to do my own. Loved hanging out with my Nana because she was an art and crafter as well. Did glass painting and loads of pottery because she sold pottery as a thing, as for a living. I got a percentage sign there that I missed. Wait, where did it go? And a symbol. Do you know what I realized last night? I can't draw an end symbol properly. I don't know why. Don't know. Never been able to draw an end symbol properly. And that's the way the cookie crumbles. My ends look like a 3, backwards 3 with a line through it. That's what I did at school. That's what I still do now. When I remember how to write. Because, you know, when you colour so much, you don't write much. Colour and type, you forget how to write. You do, seriously forget. Almost done, guys. You've been so patient with me. Thank God. Number 6. There's 2 B's down there that I missed. Oh, come on. I think I need to redo my wax. They're getting hungry. They're going to start making noise now in the kitchen. Making lunch. Noisy bunch. 6s are done. Last number is the asterisks. And wait, I missed a couple of B's. We'll just put them in. And I'm done. But thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed this one. We'll do a diamond painting again. I'm trying to do a little bit more crafty stuff on Monday, so I'm sure we'll have some more paint by numbers and some more diamond painting. Oh, I definitely need to change that, change the mud. It's not sticking. I'll see you on Friday for part 4 of Christine Caran's Troll Girl. Our last stream for that one. And patrons, I will be posting up this week the Linda Ravenscroft image out of her first book. And I'm done. I did the top section. I don't know where I am in regards to camera because I have to zoom in so much. But that's the top of the, so that will be the flower here and the flower there. So we haven't started the wings down here. But yeah, that didn't take too long. It's probably a quarter of the picture. A quarter? Maybe? Big thanks guys, and I'll see you next time. Bye everyone!